Hello everyone and thank you for following the channel. Today I'm going to show you how to get a pretty vintage sound for toms. This technique is not at all mine and was not used only in reggae, but also in pop rock, hard rock and other compressed music. It was a fashionable technique in the 70s. For this example, I used the drums that I already used in reggae gospel. This drums is a good example since it is not a high-end model. It's an old French brand from 1978 with a less high-tech manufacturing process than today. The dimensions are vintage because the lengths of the tom are shorter than the current kit. I removed the resonance skins as in the old days. If you can, choose the remote-controlled sound skin. In the 70s, many kits were factory fitted with Remo CS. It was a superstar skin in this time. So tried to bring together at least these three criteria: a drum not too modern, no resonance skins, and remote-controlled sound skins. To begin, remember to remove your resonance skins. Try to find the tom note, not the note you want in your head, but the note that makes the tom sound full. For this example, the sound remains quite long. The same for the second. Toms do not yet have a very pretty sound. Once this note is found, comb and place a piece of towel wide enough on the edge of the tom, sticking more or less near the ring. Try to keep a very slight sustain. We have a good sound. Sound is dry, but keep the sustain, like a note. This sustain will allow your tone to keep character in the mix. The same for the tone too.
Du premier coup.
It's good.
Donc là, c'est pas mal. Ouais, il a
it keeps sustains and the sound stay around.
Vraiment trop mat, quoi. Cool.
This
Donc
kind
ça,
of
ce genre de
tuning
réglage, c'est
is very
super
practical
pratique
for
faire
this
des
kind
sons
of break.
par exemple.
course
partie, on va
there,
dire,
it is
réglage.
only
Après,
about
il y
the
a le
tuning.
mix, et c'est très très important.
Thereafter
Dans le sens
also
où
comes
là,
the
pour l'instant,
mix
la prise est à
in the
plat.
studio.
J'ai vraiment pas mis de compresseur. ni
The
de
sound is
boîtier,
flat, I
tout
don't
ça.
put compressor or noise
Par
gate.
contre, pour ce qui s'agit du mix, c'est ce qui va
On
venir
the
quand
other
même
hand,
envelopper le son.
the mix will come to envelop
Ici, je peux pas
the
vous
final
montrer,
sound
parce que
of your
dans un
toms.
studio de très basse qualité, on est chez
I
moi.
cannot demonstrate it to you because my home studio is not at all equipped for.
Reproduire le son comme autrefois. Cependant,
But you can listen this extract, which is mixed by Westfinger.
une de mes batteries.
Or you can also listen this extract,
Qui est mixé par Henri
which is mixed
Barnet.
by Henri-Pierre Barnet.
Voilà, ce
So
sont deux
here are
contextes où
two
on peut entendre,
contexts
du coup, les tomes
where
une
we
fois
can
mixés.
hear the
Tout à l'heure,
mixed
vous avez eu
toms.
la mise à
Oh,
plat.
you add
On
the
va
flat
se remettre.
sound. We listen it again. And
Vraiment
after,
rajouter donc les
we have the
préamplis,
tom mixed by the
les
engineers.
équalisations et les reverbs qui vont vraiment vous replonger
The engineer
directement dans
will use
l'atmosphère du
EQ, preamps,
Mais bon,
processing
déjà,
that will
là, comme
really
ça, avoir
immerse you
avec
in a
l'habitude
vintage sound.
de jouer sur ce genre de batterie là, parce que si on n'a pas l'habitude, c'est pas aussi facile qu'on pense. Et voilà,
Here is the end of the episode. I hope you liked it. Next time I will show you breaks, patterns and riffs that you can integrate in your playing technique. And one last thing, the tutorial series is evolving a little bit and the next episodes will be divided into 3 parts. The first, my vibes of the moment, which will allow me to speak very briefly about an artist, a drummer, a project that I know, in case something that gives me consideration to share with you. And I hope you will discover something new. Of course, I keep the advice and tips section, which will be the main and the most complete section, and always focused on reggae drumming, break, tuning, materials, and other. And finally, the last section for the end of each episode, the Roots Heritage section. This section will allow me to tell you about each event or meeting which decided me to follow this path more than ever.
Enfin, cet épisode s'arrête et on se retrouve donc dans 2 semaines pour décortiquer quelques breaks.
See you in 2 weeks and thank you again for your kindness.
À votre